Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Yo here. All right. It's a good, what today is? Thursday. It's Thursday all day long. We're at about 4:15. Out here piddling around a little bit. I just thought I'd come out here and do a quick little practice session. Playing around in the goodie bag here from Jay over there. This will be the second pair of dice I use out of there. So I decided there's two other pairs of dice in here. So I decided to break out the new Circa Las Vegas, Nevada casino dice. The last pair of dice was the Link Casino. So we're going to give the Circa casinos dice a chance to visit Mr. Yo 11's casino table. Practice table, that's right. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here. I believe we got us a $2,000 bankroll here. And it's going to be obviously a $25 table. So we'll put those out there. We got a $25 pass line, and we'll do a nickel C&E. All right, let's see whether these Circa dice right here can give us a little bit of fortune on Mr. Yo 11's Circa craps table. All right, we are at the Circa today playing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the dice are out. Okay, we got a 10 hard. We got a hard 10, a 10 on the end. Wow, all right. I've been practicing all week. Just don't know what's going to happen this weekend, so we'll practice this week and see what's going on. All right, so here we go. We got 10 as a point. We're going to light them up out here, $50 each. I like that, 50. They would call me Mr. 50. I'm going to put 50 on each number except for the 6 and the 8. We'll do 60 on the 6 and the 8. I could change for quarter. Yeah, that. And we got it going. All right, here we go. All right, hopefully we don't cost ourselves right here on this here practice session right here, but we're going to give it a shot. Looking for a 10, ladies and gentlemen, or any other number in between besides the bad guy. The dice are out. Oh, it's short. Shoo, man, that was horrible. Those sharp dice, man, they don't want to run, or else I didn't give them no velocity. But anyway, that's a 4-2-6. We'll have to straighten that out. All right. 60 will get you 70. We're going to take that 6 to 90. All right, take that 6 up to 90. All right, here we go. Dice are out. That's an 8 hard. That is a hard 8. 2 4s. 2 4s. Fo-fo for the po-po. There we go. Fo-fo for the po-po. All right. That'll get you 70. We'll take that up to 90. All right. Rest of this will go in the rack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the dice are out. We got, what was that, an 8? I believe, yeah, that was a hard 8. Let's go ahead and bring that down, which it really don't matter. All right, here we go. And the dice are out. And we got another 6-2-8. We went from the hard 8 to the 628. That's going to get you 105. We'll go ahead and cut out a black chip and a nickel. All right. We'll keep it running, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to rack that. Always rack the black. Always rack the black. Here we go. And dice are out. So far, these Circa dice are acting like they want to play. Oh. And we got a 3-1-4. We got a 3-1-4. All right. 3-1-4. We'll light that 4 up. 50 will get you 100. All right. We always rack the black, no matter what. All right. And the dice are out. That was a nice toss and a nice landing, but that's a 5-2. I think that probably was a break even, hardly, almost roll. But it is what it is at times. Alright, so the first slop bucket has been turned over. That's the first bullet. I'm not trying to hang out here too long today because I'll be running out of time here soon. Alright, and I'll load the pass line and never hit a 10 as a point. Okay, so we'll go back out there with our $25 pass line and a nickel crap check. Okay, let's try to gain some traction. Come on, Circa. The Circa dice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already watched, yesterday at about 11 o'clock a.m., I took the day off yesterday. I took off today as well. I actually was the guest shooter on the mystery shooter on the Hawaiian Craps Shooters show yesterday. So I actually got to play along with Money Shot. Me and him both took turns shooting, and of course, people played Crapsy along with it. So that was pretty cool. That show lasted right at almost about 2 hours. We had a really good time. I look forward to doing that again with Brian from the Hawaii Crap Shooters. I also bought me a pair of those white and black dice, so those will be coming in here soon. I'll tell you what, Brian is a very good host of a show. I was very fortunate to be able to spend some time with him via Skype. All right, we got a 549 via Skype with everybody else tuning in. It was just awesome. It was awesome. We had a great time. The point is 9. So if you haven't had a chance, check that out. It's under, I think you got 2K bankroll or something like that, a challenge or whatever it was. It was fun. That's all I got to say. So check that video out. Shout out to my man Brian from the Hawaiian Crap Shooters. They always seem to have fun when they're out in Las Vegas playing in the casinos. I'm actually going to team up with them one of these days and head on out that way. But all right, so we got a point of a 9. Rocking and rolling with the dice from the Circa Casino, courtesy of my man Jay. Yeah. Dice are out. That was a big hop on that one, but we got an 8. These sharp dice, they're actually really sharp, actually. So those dice right there, if they were used, they wouldn't use that much because those are sharp. Now we got a hard 8. Let's go ahead and write that down. 60 will get you 70. All right, I'm gonna rack that. Gonna try to recoup from the beginning. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Slow it down just a tad bit. And we got a 6, 4, 10. We got a 6 and a 4. It equals 10. 6, 4, 10 on the end. Big Ben. My best friend. That's going to get you 100. And we'll bring that down. All right. And the dice are out. Tomorrow is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend. I've got to work. Whoa! High bounce. You can tell my table don't have that much clacking sounds to it because it's a beast. It is the bounciest surface you'll ever bounce on. You'll ever toss dice on. Here we go. Dice are out. Let's try that again. Whew. And we got a hard 8. Got a 4, 4. Always practice on bouncy surfaces, guys, because most of the casinos around here, they're bouncy. Yeah, that's going to get you 70. We're going to collect. Try to grab our way back out. Dice are out. Three, 6, 6, 5. And we got another hard 8. Can't make this shit up. That is crazy. 4, 4. That's going to get you 70. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I had a run at casino the last time I was in Cherokee where I hit all of the hard ways in the first 4 rows. Started with a hard 10. No, I'm sorry. It started with a hard 6. Went to the hard 10. And hit a hard 8 and then a hard 4. That was awesome. That was awesome when that just displayed out there on the table like that. It was like, wow. Just bucked all the freaking hard ways. Dice are out. Ooh. We got a 5, 1, 6. We got a 5, 1, 6. All right. That's going to get you $70. All right. 5, 1, 6 in the mix. 5, 1, 6 in the mix. All right, dice are out. 3, 6, 6, 5. You can hear my little puppy around there. Dice are out. Whew. And we got another 5, 1, 6. Another 5, 1, 6. Hopefully that's coming up good in the camera there. 5, 1, 6. That's gonna get you $70. All right. Just keep on rocking. All right. 3, 6, 6, 5. Dice are out. Oop, those are slipped. We got a 3, 5, 8. We got lucky. It's a 5, 3, 8. All right, that's gonna get you $70. And we just keep on rocking. All right, let's keep on running. Call in the zone shooting. Hopefully. Guys are out. Oh! Man. The bounce off of that right there with them sharp dice, that ain't no joke. That is no joke. If you want to play on the bouncy table, I invite you. Come over here and try this right here. Closed cell foam, a layer of felt, neoprene, and another top layer of Mr. Yo 11 custom layer of felt. Dice are out. And we got 3, 1, 4. We got a 3, 1, 4. That's right. 50 at my house right here is gonna get you a black chip. We don't have no bigs here. We don't have no bigs. All right. Looking for a 9. Can we get a 9 out of these here dice right here? All right, let's go. Circa, 2-finger grip, closure, little tilt, and release. And we got a 6 or 10, a big bend on the end. Numbers do matter, especially inside numbers. 50 is going to get you a black chip. Bam! $100 All right. Keep pounding. The dice, as Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps would say, the dice are out. I miss him. He don't put out too much shows here no more. But it's all good. I know what's going on. I understand it. You know. In our prayers, brother. We got a 5, 1, 6. We got a 5, 1, 6. I think the Circa dice actually likes Mr. Yo 11's casino table, or either they it likes the way I'm tossing them, because they're giving me some sufficient results. All right, here we go. Let's keep on pounding, ladies and gentlemen. We like it when, as Brian from Hawaii would say, we like it when the dice are nice. Dice are out. Champ, please. Thank you. Of course he wants to do that. Champ, see what you did? You cocktail waitress. And we got a 5, 2, 7. Thank you, Champ. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Champ. Thank you. As they other night they did that superstitious show the other night. What about dogs barking? I bet if a dog barked, then there you'd throw a 7. I did. I sure did. My dog was the cocktail waitress, or the dice going off the table, or something, or ATS head or something like that. But anyway, yeah, when your dogs bark, I guarantee you 7 out. All right, we're gonna get this one more shot. Let's check the time. Where's my remote? Where the heck's my dang remote at? Interesting. Now I'm all distracted now. What's with my dang TV here? There it is. I don't want to be too late for when my wife goes and get the kids. Oh, it's 4:32. Okay, so we've been talking for a little bit here. All right, this will be the last toss right here. Don't know what that was, but anyway, this is going to be the last toss with the Circa dice. Now you want to be quiet, champ? Thanks, I appreciate it. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. That right there looks pretty stable right there. We're only going to use red chips. All right, here we go. We're going to do a nickel, C, and E. So all of this right here, we're going to save that, and then we're going to use this. So whatever that is, that's what we're going to use. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and collapse that. And the dice are out. The Circa Casino dice from Las Vegas That's a 4-hour flight for me. That's a wrap. We got a 6-4-10. Boy, that sure would have been nice. We would have collected another black chip on that if it would have hit. But that's in the past. That's not going to happen. You can't repeat a roll. It's one thing you can't do. All right, we got the 10 marked. All right, we are going to go 25 on the 4, 30 on the 6, 30 on the 8, 25 on the 5. No 9. Golly. Did we need a 9 the last roll? I think we hit one. We probably did. Anyway. All right, here we go. 3, 6, 6, 5. Dice are out. We got a 4, 1, 5. That'll give us a little bit so we can get that 9. All right. We got a 4, 1, 5. That's a one-eyed chicken. All right, that 25 is going to get us a big old 30. Now, collect that quarter and grab that 9. All right, we're good. All right, here we go. The dice are out. We got a 4, 2, 6. Yeah, baby. 4, 2, 6. Okay. That's going to get us. We are going to go to 60. $60 on the 6. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Oh. 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4. All right. We'll like the 4, and that's going to get us 50 big dogs. All right. So with that being said, let's collect it. Yeah, just collect some, Add it to the bankroll. Because I don't know whether I'm down or up, so I'm actually going to collect a little bit. Hit and collect. Press. Hit, collect, press. All right, there we go. Dice. Oh, short roll. 5, 3, 8. They stuck right in there. We collected on that one, so we're going to press this one. All right, so that right there is going to go to 60. 60. $60 6. $60 8. $25 on the rest. All right. The dice are out. 3, 6, 6, 5. Circa. Dice numbers 5, 6, 1. We got a 4 hard. We got a hard 4. Lined up to where both of the names Circa is right on the top of the dice. Good job. That's going to get us $50. So we pressed the last time, so now we're going to collect this time. All right. Next hit, we'll press. All right. If we get a next hit. Don't know what the dice are going to do. 3, 6, 6, 5. Collect, press, collect, press. And there are full presses when we press. Dice are out. Circa. We got a 2, 1, 3. Alfredo sauce. Saucy. As my friend Waylon. Has Waylon been putting out any videos? Oh, no. I haven't seen any videos from Waylon. Hopefully everything's all right. I'm going to have to look that up. I haven't been watching too much. And working. 3-6-6-5, 2-finger, pinch grip. Bring them in. 2-finger, bring them in. All right, here we go. Dice. All right. Bring them in. Oh, my goodness. We got a 3-1-4. Did y'all see that? Hopefully, I wish I could have done that in slow motion. All right, so what did I do? Did I collect on the last one? I think I did. So now I have to press. All right, so. Something's getting pressed. The 5 and the 9 will go to 50 each. There we go. There we go. We'll do it like that. 3-1-4. Neighbor up there decided to crank up their leaf blower. All right. Dice. All right. 3-6-6-5. That's very light right there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think that's a tight grip. Look. That's nothing. Okay? I don't grip it. Even though it looks like I grab them tight. No. That is, that's very light the way I grab them. But it is a pinch grip. It is a pinch grip, a 2-finger pinch grip. But they're barely in my hand. So anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know that. Now I'm not grabbing the dice real hard, but I am. When I turn them, I do lock them in like that. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. All right, here we go. Dice are out. We got a 5, 4, 9. The Mac Daddy hard 9. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. That is gonna get you $70. It's gonna get you $70. So we pressed the last one. So we're gonna collect this one. All right. So the next bet will be pressed. All right. Dice. All right. 3-6-6-5. 2-finger. Pinch grip. Dice are out. Ooh. 4-3-7. Knew it. I knew it. One dice looked at the other and said, "Hey, where you going? See you bye." It shows 5-3-8, but it was actually that 4-3-7. It's a 4-3, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and with that being said, no 10. Is that again? No 10? That damn pesky ass 10. It's all good. No big deal. As you can see as well, there was only one junk number, and that was the ace deuce, the 3. Everything else is in the boxes. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. This dice set, for me personally, is the best dice set for the way that I toss the dice. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Yo 11's dice set. It does show the 11 facing me. Maybe that's a sign. So when I turn them like this right here and I look at them, it says 6-5. Yo. I like that. So just like it is on my table right here. 6-5. Yo. So I wish I would have. Well, you know what? That would have been a good design if it was a 3. Oh, dang. I might have to do that on the new Crackless layout that's coming. All right, everybody. It's been Mr. Yo 11. This is part number 1. Practice roll number 1 with the Circa dice from the Circa Resort Casino and Viva Las Vegas. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a part 2. Let's count it up and see where we left off at. We had a $2,000 buy-in. It was an up and down run. What'd you say? What'd you say? Hey.
We gotta go.
All right, I'm on the way, honey. All right, that's my wife. Y'all can see that camera right there in the corner. She's talking to me through that camera. So, all right, let's count it up real quick. I gotta go get the kids. All right, it is. What time is it? Oh, I gotta pick up my van too because it's getting new tires on it. What time? 4:44. All right, yep, I gotta go. I gotta pick up the van. Is the van ready? She ain't say nothing. Must be not on there. Anyway, let's do a quick count of what we ended up with. Alright, these are all black chips. My band's ready? Okay, thank you, sweetie. I'm on the way. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,500. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, all right, so that's the buy-in. That's my buy-in right there. And we are coloring up to the tune of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming, sweetie. 50 and 75. So we're tuning up the color. We're coloring up an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. A win is a win. It's not as massive as some people would like it to be, but guess what? That's more than what I had, and my bankroll's still intact. So, all right. Part 2 of the Circa dice practice, casino dice practice, is coming up soon. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, if you're in the casinos, like I always say, discipline is your friend and try to toss them till you boss them. It's been Mr. Yo 11. I got to go get my van. It's got new tires on it. And then we're going to go pick up the little babies. And we'll have a good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been Mr. Yo 11. We'll see you.